Welcome back to Black Enterprise Business Report. April marked the month when new rules governing credit card issuers take effect. But will the new rules really protect you? In studio to share some insight is Manyell Akinfe, Senior Vice President for Business Development at Optimum Capital Management. Thanks for joining us, Manyell.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about these rules. What are they? What are the top three?
The top three. One is no interest rate hikes for the first year for a new issue. So if you get a credit card offer in the mail and it's stating that you'll have a 6% interest, that is your interest rate for 12 months. That is in the new credit card legislation.
Excellent.
The second one, there's a 45-day notification before any changes can be made on to your credit card.
What was it before?
It was 15.
Wow, big jump.
Yes, big jump. And lastly, there's no universal default.
What does that mean?
That means that if you fall behind on your Visa, MasterCard can't up your interest rate. And that's really important. A lot of people didn't even know they had universal default on their card.
Excellent. Now, of all of the rules, is there one that really stands out to you as the most beneficial?
Yes. The one that stands out to me that's the most beneficial is on your credit card statement, they have to show you how long it will take for you to pay off your balance if you continue to make the minimum payment. Now, if people are looking at that, we're not sure, but it's really important for disclosure purposes because some people don't realize paying the minimum payment will have you paying that credit card for a long time.
You know, I think consumers have become so cynical. We're so concerned that things that we're told are designed to benefit us may really have underside to them. Are these rules really going to protect consumers?
Yes, it is the biggest legislation in a long time. Every point in that legislation helps consumers. It's all for us.
What is there that the consumer can do to better protect their credit and manage it?
One is they need to make sure that they're not spending more than they earn. If you do not have the money, do not put it on the credit card. Credit card is used for two purposes. One, emergency, and two, to build credit. It should be paid off at the end of every month.
In these economic times, are we getting any better about managing our credit? Are people starting to really look at this and manage things accordingly?
Yes. I mean, overall, our national debt has gone down about $1.5 billion. So overall, people are really understanding that they need not spend more than they earn. And
these rules should help. But where can people go to learn more about them?
Okay, two sources that I really like. One, the Federal Reserve, so federalreserve.gov. They have a description of the new legislation. And also creditcard.com has a great description of the card legislation.
That's outstanding. If you're going to tell people as the year goes ahead, three things that they can do to just really stay on top of their credit and be aware, what are they?
I would say read everything that comes in the mail. Credit card issuers are set to lose $50 billion over the next 5 years. So they are figuring out, they have teams of people looking at ways to get their money back. So that's one, read everything. Two, pay your bills on time. 35% of your FICO score,
big one,
is paying your bills on time. You have to pay your bills on time. And lastly, I'm going to go back to stop spending more than you earn. You need to stop doing that, and we do it a lot as a nation.
Now, I know consumers are entitled to receive one free credit report per year. How important is it to take advantage of that credit report, and where do you go to get it?
Okay, you go to get it at annualcreditreport.com. And I always suggest that you get 2 credit reports a year, one free, and then you pay for one. You need to look at your credit throughout the year. So it's very important to do that. In the legislation also, there's a lot of these creditreport.coms and there's a lot of commercials that have people thinking that they need to pay for their credit report. The new legislation says if you have a commercial like that, you need to inform the consumers that they're entitled to a free credit report and where they need to go to get it.
And when you pay, how much is it?
It can range from $9.99 to $16.99 if you get all 3. So it varies. But go to annualcreditreport.com first. It's free.
Terrific. Manyell, thank you so much for joining us today. For more information on managing your credit card debt, log on to blackenterprise.com. Still to come, our Entrepreneur of the Week, Valerie Phillips, and touring New Orleans one delicious plate at a time.